Another event that happened before I applied for the ministry was the advent of a blue leaflet called Birth, Marriage and Death, put out by the General Assembly. And it does say that among other services, some ministers might be prepared to consider blessing a same-sex union. Now, this was brought up at the General Assembly meetings, and some people objected very much to this. They felt that it did not show our movement in a good light. So, as far as I remember, there was a somewhat acrimonious exchange, and it was agreed that the leaflet should be destroyed. And then on the last night, there was the usual social, which in those days was much more of a sort of homegrown effort with skits by the women, the Young People's League and so on. And I remember Keith Gilley coming on as a rather seedy looking man in a dirty raincoat. And he opened the coat as a flashlight, and it was lined with blue leaflets. And this enabled us to laugh at ourselves. And then the next day it was announced that there had been a compromise, and it was agreed that the blue leaflets would not be destroyed, but they would not be on display. And they would be available for any congregation that asked for them. So when I became information officer in the 1986, the blue leaflets were still around in the basement, and we did surreptitiously sort of put them at the back of one of the racks, I remember at one stage, and nobody commented. And I seem to remember, though you'd have to check with Ingrid to be sure, that at one stage, Roy Smith, the General Secretary, said to Ingrid that he was happy for her to put she was my assistant, he would be happy for her to put the leaflets out. And if anybody complained, he would reprimand her over a glass of wine. And as far as I know, nobody ever did complain. So attitudes were certainly changing during that time.